Aaron Fischer's back, screaming that James Gunn's Superman killed DC yet again, based on one deleted review. This dude's uploaded more doomsday prophecies than a cult leader with Wi-Fi. But today, we end it. Let's talk. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Only Nerdy Gaming, the place where pixels, popcorn, and plot twists collide. If it's got lasers, loot boxes, or Lex Luthor, you know we're gonna talk about it. So today, we're tearing apart Aaron Fischer's latest Sky is Falling meltdown over James Gunn's Superman. This one's so bad, so off the rails, it might finally be the end of his fear-mongering streak. Buckle up, because we're going full heat vision on this one. So Aaron Fischer just made a 7-minute panic attack video claiming Superman will end DC Studios and kill the superhero genre. His entire source? One early review from Nick Schager at the Daily Beast, which got pulled the same day it went live, mind you. No multiple reviews, no audience scores, no trade data, just one review, one meltdown. And here's the kicker. This is the 10th time he's done this. Remember, Blue Beetle was the end. He said The Flash was the final straw. And he said Aquaman 2 was DC's tombstone. If Aaron had a punch card for superhero cinematic deaths, he'd be one way from a free coffee at Doombucks by now. So, let's not sugarcoat this. He has declared DC dead more times than the Joker's faked his death. He prophesied that Blue Beetle was dead on arrival, that The Flash killed the franchise, that Aquaman 2 was unwatchable garbage, that Black Adam was a disaster for DC, that Shazam 2 nobody asked for, Peacemaker was stupid, and Superman DC's over. So my question is, how is DC even alive by his logic? It's been dead 12 times in 2 years. At this point, even Ra's al Ghul would tell him to let it rest. The latest panic is based on one review, as mentioned earlier, from Nick Schager. Aaron reads part of it, calls it proof DC is dead, and uses it to spin up a 7-minute dirge about how James Gunn ruined everything. But here's what Aaron's conveniently doesn't tell you. Nick Schager is the very same critic who recently called Captain America 4 a great movie. That's right, the same guy Aaron now treats as gospel also praised a movie where Anthony Mackie throws a shield while riding a hovercycle in a film even Marvel fans are side-eyeing. But does Aaron say that discredits him? Of course not. Why? Because Aaron doesn't care about consistency, just confirmation. So, what does the review actually say? Well, let's unpack what supposedly ends the superhero genre. Superman saves animals. Jor-El narrates during a healing scene. Jimmy Olsen has a girl crush board. There's too many characters, and it has a Silver Age tone. Aaron calls it emasculating, silly, and not Superman. Really? Saving dogs is unmanly? Listening to Jor-El is weak? Silver Age equals death of cinema? Let me ask you this, Aaron. What part of Superman being compassionate and inspirational confuses you so much? You want him breaking jaws in alleyways while shouting, "I'm vengeance"? You're confusing Superman with Homelander, my dude. And yes, Jimmy Olsen having a crush wall is goofy. But so is Lex Luthor putting candy in a man's mouth like he's seducing a Roomba in Batman vs. Superman. And you defended that. Let's talk about Aaron's Hypocrisy Olympics. Aaron has Olympic-level hypocrisy at this point. He rails against leaks, but drops spoilers in his own videos. He mocks silly storytelling, but spreads unverified Silver Age leaks for weeks to stir outrage. He says he loves DC, but never supports anything unless it's from Zack Snyder himself. He accuses everyone else of being a shill while parroting fake outrage from clickbait Twitter accounts. Worst of all, he cozied up to harsh critics, the guy who called cast members ugly, mocked Rachel Brosnahan, and insulted everyone involved. And Aaron said nothing. You don't get to pretend to be the voice of fandom while sitting silent while your buddies get gross. So let's talk about the box office boogeyman returns. Aaron claims Superman will bomb with under $100 million opening weekend. Where's he get that? Nowhere. He just says it. No trades, no deadline report, not even a sketchy TikTok. Just a vibe and a grudge. And hey, even if it does open soft, so what? Blade Runner, quote, flopped. Scott Pilgrim, flopped. Children of Men, flopped. Iron Giant, flopped. But are now all considered masterpieces. Meanwhile, Suicide Squad 2016 made bank and it's barely watchable. Opening weekend does not equal legacy. Quality will speak louder than Twitter panic. The real problem? Aaron's lost his DC. Aaron's not afraid of a bad Superman movie. He's afraid of a new Superman movie. Because this film isn't his Snyderverse comfort blanket. It's not brooding. It's not neck-snappy. It's not built for the angry Reddit hive. It's built for everyone, and that terrifies him. This Superman inspires. He feels. He helps. He hopes. He's not a god. He's good. And for guys like Aaron, who've built entire channels off of negativity, that's a problem. Because if this movie works, his outrage economy crashes overnight. This is the end of the Meltdown era. Aaron, you've been calling DC dead since the Obama administration. You scream doom so often you should start selling t-shirts next to doomsday papers. But this time, it's not DC that's done. It's you. Your fake leaks, your twisted logic, your Snyder or nothing attitude, it's over. Superman's back, wallets are open, and your credibility, heat visioned into ash. That's it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like more insight, different opinions on the upcoming DC universe. There's lots of movies coming up in store, and I'm excited to get into it with you all. Until next time, stay nerdy, stay hopeful, and don't forget to look up. Oh, and while it's open, no Snyderverse, no problem. Peace.